Customary measurement, the big G. Well, what is the big G? Well, when you're doing conversions involving customary measurement like pints, gallons, cups, and quarts, sometimes it's easy to forget how many pints are in a quart, how many quarts in a gallon, and the big G is just a visual reminder of how to do conversions. So let's go ahead and draw the big G. You start by making a very large capital G, and that represents your gallons. And then inside each gallon, there are 4 quarts. There are 4 quarts in the gallon. So there's your 4 quarts. 4 quarts in a gallon. Inside each quart, there are 2 pints. So I'm going to draw 2 pints inside each quart. So how many pints are in a gallon? Well, there would be 2, 4, 6, 8. And inside each pint, there are 2 cups. Now, there are other ways to do conversions. You can use proportions. This is just a very visual way of doing customary conversions. So there it is. There's the big G. And you can literally draw that in less than 10 seconds if you need to. Well, let's go ahead and use the big G to do some conversions. So, number 1, how many pints are in 1 gallon? Well, here we have 1 gallon, and how many pints are in that gallon? There are 8. 3 quarts would be how many pints? I'm going to go ahead and grab my highlighter. So, how many pints are in 3 quarts? So here are my 3 quarts, and how many pints are in those 3 quarts? There are 6. 6 pints would be how many cups? Well, I already have 6 pints highlighted, and that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cups. 16 cups is how many quarts? Well, I'm going to go ahead and highlight this last quart here. So that's 16 cups right there that are highlighted. And how many quarts would that be? That would be 4 quarts. 1 gallon is how many cups? Well, there's 16 cups in this gallon, so it would be 16 cups in a gallon. 12 cups would be how many quarts? Well, let me erase some of these. 12 cups would be how many quarts? We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 12 cups highlighted. And how many quarts would that be? That would be 3. 1 gallon is how many quarts? So the whole gallon would be 4 quarts. 4 quarts would be how many pints? So let me just highlight that last quart. 4 quarts is how many pints? Well, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 cups would be how many pints? Well, let me just erase this here. So if you had 4 cups, let me grab my highlighter. If you had 4 cups, how many pints would that be? 2. 2 quarts is how many pints? Here's your 2 quarts. How many pints would that be? 4. So I think you get the idea. I don't really need to do the rest of these. So you can use the big G is just one way of doing customary conversions. It's very easy, very visual, and you can make the big G in less than 10 seconds if you get stuck on how to do customary conversions.